Just got a text from my wife. We are going to be getting some ChoreFit done tonight. We got a brand new area of grass that we need to bring up because my wife wants to get those tomatoes in the ground. I am just getting out of work, had a little extra side trip. So now like it's on a time crunch because she wants to get it done tonight. And that's what ChoreFit's all about. Getting it done, fitness-based or chore-based fitness. Here we go. Come on now. Come on, all y'all busy people. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This is ChoreFit. I'll see you at the house. And we're back. Bit of a kind of a like half, like real time, half not ChoreFit. Like, oh, just got the message like not too long ago. So, you know, I'm hoping to, you know, be getting after this by the time that she gets home. You know, and well, you never know. Might even have it done before she even gets here. Wouldn't that be something? But as I'm lacing up here in these old Mount to Coast T1s, ChoreFit, man, it's it's chore-based fitness, and it's basically it's what I'm doing to supplement training for an ultra marathon I have coming up, 30 miles, and you're seeing it right here. I would love to have all the time that I think I need to you know, get proper training done, but well, that's just not the reality, folks. So what I'm doing instead is a bit of an experiment for me and perhaps for anybody else that might be interested in what's going on here. And basically, you're just getting really fitness-ish with chores. And for me, I got a pretty decent sized yard. We got a decent sized garden going on. So there's literally tons of things to do. I realize not everybody's gonna have the same situation, but this is, my particular situation. So instead of, beating my head against the wall, trying to do all the things, I figure why not combine this, and fitness at the same time and see if it works. Because like I said, it's an experiment and we're literally like real time getting the shovel and going along, and I'm just talking as we're going here. So I realize I'm very aware that it's quite illogical and maybe a little silly to think that by doing chores I am gonna make myself fit enough to run a race like that. And I agree. I don't know. I haven't done it, and I guess we'll see. I managed to survive a marathon in May, but that could have just been a one-off thing. You know what I mean? So so right now I'm going to start my watch and get after this because frankly she could show up at any time. And instead of running my mouth, we're going to go get some work done. So come on, let's do this. Let's go, everybody. Woo. It's a snake. It's a snake. Oh no. You just stay right there, little buddy. Don't tell mama that you're here because she won't like it. So you just hang out there, okay? Mr. Snake, Mrs. Snake, how do you tell? For real, I don't know. All right, let's go. You got the watch started, let's go. So how's it going? Like literally, any opportunity you have to run, jog, get some intervals done, that's what it is. It's all about getting that heart rate up. It's all about moving and grooving, We're trying to like get some fitness out of this, so we ain't doing no stroll here. All right, everybody, so this is what we got. So we got a little patch here. Basically, I need this area here cleared out so she can get her tomatoes in, her tomatoes. And that is not a snake. So from here, probably to that little area here, out and then over. So I'm trying to remove some sod, people. I'm getting this sod up off the ground. So to make this ChoreFit more functional, basically I want to lock my back, keep it nice and straight, clench those abs, get this barrel out of the way, as in move it. And then again, it's like core, back, and I'm like, kind of inching along with my arms here. I'm not overextending. I don't want to hurt my elbows. I don't want to hurt my wrist. Stay kind of loose at the same time. Drive from the forearm, not the wrist. I think that's about it. Yeah. And push up with the shovel. And boom, it just pops the grass up like that. But again, It's all about protecting that core, okay? Because you know, we want to have a nice protected core. As shout out to my guy that talks about that down in the comments. Okay, let's continue, shall we? Check this out. I think this is pretty cool. All right, so I go down onto my left knee, and I remove the worm, put him over here, and then I, with one arm, again, same posture, just really get some grass. Okay, fine. Put it on the shovel. That's fine. And then do a single leg lift, lunge lift. What is this called? ChoreFit split. We'll go the other way. Do this arm. Okay. Maybe underhand. Make it up as you go, people. But remember, safety, safety, safety. Core, core, core. I'm like clenching my abs as I'm doing that to protect that back. I don't want any like goofy movements happening. That's the thing about ChoreFit, doing this, because it's unpredictable. I mean, I think about like versus a gym where it's repetitive, predictable, right? To a point. This, you don't know. So you gotta protect number one right here. All right, here we go, left leg. Up. That could have been, I'm sure that could have been a lot cleaner. Getting those heels together, or whatever it is. But here we go. We're gonna keep doing that. And that's just it, man. We gotta be creative. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Here we go. So this is a decision point. You can choose to go light load, more repetition, running it down to the wood pile. Excuse me, or one load, heavy, down to the wood pile. Or mix and match. You know, we're not quite there yet, but that's a decision point that I feel like should be discussed. We're almost done, guys. All right, we're gonna finish this up. Finish this up together. Come on, camera. If you guys want a part-time job and be my camera guy, let me know. For real. Oh my goodness. All right, heart rate 118. So I'm coming at this from the side, and I can feel it here, 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 and of course my arms, my back. Really want to keep that core straight, but this is gonna work those obliques, I guess. I think. We'll see. Let's work it over. You know, it's a couple steps. So 1, and then 2, and then 3, and repeat. This shovel, Frisker's spade, if you're wondering, and it, like, look at this, it just acts as a scalpel, an elevator, if you will, being the surgical tool that I'm thinking about. Okay, here we go. So before we get our back all screwy, we're gonna go 2 legs, back, and legs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool. And when throwing it, keep that core all tight and pretty, okay? Because we don't want an unpretty core. No siree, no siree. So we're gonna do a couple more to the right side, then I'm gonna flip it around and do the left. Thinking about balance and not overdoing it. So, just thinking about some issues or questions. It's like, this is work, right? How is this different than work? It is work. It's chores. That's exactly what it is. But where I feel like this might be a little bit different is we're using it to accomplish a fitness goal. I'm just gonna Clean it up and get all these little corners cleaned up here. Now we can switch. Fitness goal in my case being this this race that I want to finish. And that just happens to be my particular goal. Yours might look different, and that's okay. And this doesn't have to just be a running thing, it could be anything. A fitness goal that you might have. I know my CrossFitters, they love to do a good Murph, if you know what I mean. Or some other type of work. You know, I know some ninja warriors, you know, like my age. And, you know, they got families and lives and jobs too. Well, guess what? You can like use ChoreFit for that too. You can be a chore ninja. Ninja chores. You know, I don't know. I mean, look, we're at 116 heart rate right now. We've already, well, it's 87 calories, but I don't worry about calories. I know that's a controversial statement, but I don't worry about that stuff, especially in the summer. Okay. But I figured, you know, approach this just like you would any other kind of exercise, you know, with consideration to recovery, consideration to flexibility, hydration, fueling. Shoot, man, if you got like a hydration or fueling strategy that you want to test before race day or whatever, this would be it, man. Like you come out here and you're doing this kind of stuff, like pretty gnarly stuff for, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours. I mean, shoot, you're gonna need that anyway. So why not use that as your opportunity? Obviously, this is not a direct replacement for that activity. I'm saying it's supplemental. And so whatever percentage makes sense for you, then that's what makes sense for you. And okay, so if you don't have like a big yard or area or whatever, jobs, chores to do, I mean, isn't there like a volunteer thing? Isn't there like a neighbor? Isn't there a friend? You know, whenever I'm done doing this, a very good question came through the other day of what happens when the chores are done. Very, very reasonable question. And I laughed at first, saying, my wife will never let me run out of chores, but there might come a time. And when that time comes, I'm thinking about other people, how I can help them, right? Because, well, I think there's always, you know, kind of gonna be that. And besides, if we're gonna be showing up and doing fitness and exercising, why not apply it to something like, I don't know, this. Just thinking out loud here, guys. And I know that exercise can be meditative and kind of an escape, and you know, I'm not saying that's like don't do that. Like if you can, that's great. You know, perhaps. And this is not meant for everybody, by the way. ChoreFit is it can be done by anybody, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But you know, if you have the opportunity to just exercise, like not make, you know, like a big thing about it like I'm doing, then please do that. This is kind of a working solution for a problem that I was having, and that is trying to get all the dad stuff, husband stuff done in the midst of run training. And there was some there was just tension, right? And largely self-imposed, largely self-created, because I would just feel guilty, you know, doing all that. And again, it's not like I was just complete slacking and not doing the thing. It's just I could have been doing more, I felt. And let's just say that the results are looking good so far. And I'm not talking about physical results, you know, with the actual exercise piece, but like more the spirit piece and the mind piece and the family approves piece. Okay, my wife is super. I can tell that she's on board, and my kids. You know, I got my daughter running around the yard yelling "ChoreFit, ChoreFit, ChoreFit" the other day. She's picking up her toys, man. That was just phenomenal. She's running around the yard yelling ChoreFit. And that makes my heart smile, man. It really does. And so let's just, let me just show you what I got here. Okay, so this is what I got. I got this little strip here. And this is about as far as I'll go. I might clean that little area up here towards the fence. But then again, maybe not, because I want to put like a board down and not have it like sitting down low. So maybe I'll just leave that. Then whenever she gets home, I'll see if I need to go further. But I have learned, like any casserole, you can always add more spices and seasonings. You can't take it out once it's in. Just like this, once the ground's up, it might go back in, but that'd be hard. So I'm just gonna cool my heels on that and wait for her. But for now, we're gonna take this down to the wood line and we're gonna ChoreFit our way down to getting this dirt out of here. Oh, heavy. Oh man. And if you want a link to this wheelbarrow, let me know. So if this load was light enough, I would run with it. But thinking about safety and injury reduction, I'm not gonna run with this. And, whew, you guys are in the mud, literally in the mud. I just put you in the grass. Anyways, so I'm focusing again on my core and on my back. I can feel this in my butt, big time, in my glutes. Man, whenever I was doing that big side job a couple weeks ago, man, oh man, you can definitely tell. And I was running with them. I hope you guys fell again. You fell again. You're in the mud again. Anyways, and so that was back in the day when ChoreFit began. Woo! Now we're running down the hill. Running down the hill. My dog is chasing the bunny. See, look at that. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Oofda. Okay. You there? You good? Still recording? Awesome. So this grass needs to go into them woods. And I can't get past this. Nah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna break something of mine, and I don't want that. So, later on I wanna get all this stuff up, get into the woods. But for now, literally just gonna chuck it, toss it, and make a shot put out of it. Here we go. Get some squats in there, people. Squats. Because I don't know how much each one of these is gonna weigh. It's gonna be different weights. So be prepared, be safe. Down, good. Check. And we'll switch directions here in a second too. I don't know, man, it's like I've lost some weight and I can see in the mirror that things are looking a little better. Looking a little better, y'all. That was a big one. That was a big one. Well, what about you guys? How's your summer going? What are y'all doing? Y'all got a garden going? You got a lawn? Let's hear about it. Let's hear about it. Over here. Trying to get dirt in my eye. Two hand. Time to rotate directions. Let me finish this up. I dirt up, so now we're literally gonna run with this wheelbarrow back to the garden, and then we're gonna get the cultivator. There we go. That was good. Hey, so if we got any physical therapists or fitness instructors on the channel and y'all got ideas for ChoreFit, let me know. Number two, anybody else do anything like this, right? Like, I know you guys have lives and other things to do. Anybody else knocking out a little bit of ChoreFit? I want this to turn to like a community here. ChoreFit community, y'all. ChoreFit neighborhoods. Come on now. All right, let's go get the cultivator. We ain't got time for heart rate getting lower. Come on now. Oh, man. 85, humid. Southern Minnesota. Springer Spaniel. My neighbor looking at me all crazy. Like, if you're my neighbor, you're probably gonna think the same thing. Yeah. I mean, I run yard circles. I run circles in my yard. That was before we did all this YouTube channel stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's Jason being a weirdo again. There's the cultivator, gotta dig it out. Now we're going to get the battery. So here's a good example. Anytime I'm like, I would be walking and I can run, then I do. And it's usually like just this like little joggy jog business. I'm not trying to roll an ankle. I'm not trying to trip over the dog or a kid thing or any of that stuff. Again, safety. The goal here is to show up, in one piece. All right, got our battery. Let's get it on. And so, one-handed, holding this guy. He's a little heavy, but I will just lightly jog. Trying to preserve myself and preserve this equipment. Again, keep that back nice and straight. Don't be slouching, because we don't need a little muscle here. This is like an accelerated farmer's carry. Woo. You want to be huffing and puffing. That's good. My wife is just leaving where she's at, and should be a little while. So I just sent her a picture of that spot that we took up. Is that enough, or do I need to remove more? So we're in a little ChoreFit standby for that. That said, oh boy, I remember I had a boss once said, if you can lean, you can clean. If you can lean, you can clean. So now I'm out here looking around for stuff to do. Oh man, here we go. Mission accomplished. But yeah, I should say target acquired. We got these solar domes that need to go back into the shed. Boom, there's some legwork. Because we got ourselves a new pool heater here. That's still in the process of proving itself to work. Okay, let's go. Woo. Woo! ChoreFit. Plank it out while we wait for a response from my wife. Never. Woo, success. All right, guys, we got the green light. So the garden area is good until she gets home. But I just found something for us to do. Look at this shed. This is unacceptable. No, and triply no. So guess where ChoreFit's heading? ChoreFit's going to go in and try to organize this stuff. So I'm not sure how much filming I'm going to get. Maybe I'll time lapse now. Whew. Okay, so this is not going to win any like home improvement, like decluttering awards. But it definitely is a little bit more functional. All right, pool stuff here, cleaning, kid stuff, lawn stuff. And this, you guys, is a tent. And we're going to be using this very, very, very soon. Okay, that's an hour in. Let's see what our stats are. Hour and 3 minutes and 18 seconds. That last little bit was just like a nice little, getting it done kind of thing. 348 calories. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But again, I said that I'm not too gonna get beat up about calories. Okay, so there you go, guys. So that's a sort of kind of ChoreFit live. And that's how it goes, man. So the situation was, I'm gonna come home and and do whatever. Probably, it was probably gonna be some kind of chore-based fitness because that's what's going on. But we got our walking orders via text message, and it was get all that stuff ready to go. When she comes home, I'm sure there's gonna be like some more stuff to do, but that's it for the moment. I'm just thinking, guys, about this thing, this chore-based fitness, this ChoreFit. Last year, shoot, man, even like the beginning of this year, like I never would have thought that this would be like a thing that I'm like talking about, and not that I'm carrying on about. But man, I got some in my ball. I hope it works. I really do, and I'm very, very, very hopeful. You know, and like I said, you know, in August I got this race coming up, and who knows, man, like how it's gonna go. I'm not getting my, you know, axles all in a bunch about it. You know, that will be, I've never run 30 miles before, like ever. So who knows, man. And I am running a little bit. It's not what I would consider a ton, like at all. But what I am doing is what you're seeing, and is ChoreFit. And so far so good, guys. I hope it works, man. I think this might be something. We'll see. Like I said, it's an experiment, but I just know that already, like I can tell that and I keep talking about it, but my wife is into it. My parents are all about it, you know, and they weren't like against running. That's not what I'm saying. Like I said, it's more of a self-imposed thing. But I would just like ruminate and dwell on, you know, this workout, that workout, this run, that run. Like I was like living this parallel existence, and I know I'm like ranting on about it, but you know, I feel like you guys should know kind of some of the brain works behind all this. And I know that, you know, we should not feel selfish for doing something beneficial and healthy for us, like at all. In fact, you know, I got an email like everybody else that's on the mailing list for Path Projects, and they talk about, you know, for Father's Day, you know, you should run, and you know you should like be an inspiration for your kids because you're going to see that and everything. And that's probably true. That's probably true. But I guess my thing to that is my kids probably won't, and I can't expect them to care about me running. I think that what they care about is me being there and spending time. And man, I don't want to miss any of it. You know what I mean? You know, there's been times where I run, and you know, it's like a weekend morning, and it's a long run. I come home and they've already got breakfast going, guys. And that one, you know, it could it could take that running high that I have, and it just adds a little mud to it, you know. And again, you know, it's all good, but I don't know. I guess I want to be there for that. I want to be there for all that stuff. In this case, I am. You know, we're waking up together, and you know, I do my runs first thing in the morning on work days, or during lunch breaks. But even the lunch breaks, work is getting so busy. Those are not guaranteed. And that's like a whole separate thing. I feel this weird peer pressure to not do it, but whatever. So it's on me during the week to get up early and do it. But when I'm here and the kids are here and my wife is awake, it's not me time anymore. It's dad time. It's chore time. So I guess that's what I'm getting at here. And I've spent 5 minutes and 12 seconds of your time here carrying on about this stuff. I guess I care about it, and I care about you guys. And if you feel like you might be going through something similar where there's that tension, I don't know, man, maybe give this a try. Give it a try. And it's still early. So, you know, if you see this video now and you think, meh, not for me, that's fine. I'll just keep doing this, and come back in a year, come back in 2 years, and see how it went. Who knows? You know, I could be recording this now. See, that's the thing. I'm like putting this stuff out there. Like before, I'm putting the chore before the cart, horse before the cart. But I also feel that even if I do blow up during the race and I don't get it done, I will have this quality time spent, you know, these moments with the kids, these moments with the family, you know, and then kind of like, so what if it doesn't go as planned? And the plan is to finish in the upright position. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not super worried about it. Okay, well, there you go. We're cooling down. Got a little runner's high off of doing chores, so that's possible. All right, well, I'm gonna go make a sandwich because yeah, the 2 bobos that I had today just ain't cutting it. You guys take care. Be safe out there. I really appreciate you. I care about you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.